viewers, you're welcome to the Lord TV, your number one fantastic reality TV that gives you all that it takes to be enlightened on trending news such as politics, entertainment, sports, and so on. Viewers, I appreciate your time and patience while viewing, watching, and subscribing on my channel. A very big thank you and more grace to your devil. So if you are new on this channel, please kindly click on the subscribe button as well as already subscribed. Please don't forget to drop your comments whenever I drop new videos. Truly, thank you. Ciao, ciao. One love. News of the day. Will Biafra be ready in 2023? From high power quarters, I have heard about certain unwritten understanding to keep Indigo out of the presidency, either as one or two, until the race is able to explain why it struck against its own. Nnamdi Azikiwe in 1966, Zik was president of Nigeria regardless of functionality, status, and the great man wasn't a spare type of ceremonial figurehead to any prime minister. He couldn't have been to a PM who was a prostage of Zik, contemporary and not Lord Ahmadu Bello. So what history has his Easterners spearheading a coup to seek a government headed by their own? Those who believe they own Nigerian have alleged co-written and unofficial edicts to keep the couping Ndigbo from balkanizing Nigeria using the power of incumbency in Aso Rock. True to this theory, 18 years into our current and most enduring democratic experience, the closest Ndigbo truly got was Chuba Okadigbo, running with Muhammad Buhari in 2003, when the presidential candidate had no real but imagined chances. One major intense ethnic grows many Yoruba towards Ndigbo during Goodluck Jonathan's era was the unconfirmed story that Ndigbo, strutting the power corridor, persuaded Jonathan to keep Yoruba off relevant ladder in his government because they had their time under Obasanjo's era. Jonathan may be unknowingly authenticated, the assumption of his presidency being of Ndigbo for Ndigbo by Ndigbo used the Azikiwe's borrowed rope into his identity trove. As an aside, I guess Jonathan would fit more into Buhari's leadership philosophy of I belong to all, I belong to nobody. And it is going to be deficit column for Jonathan as it has been for the originator. After I read portion of Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Jonathan years, one may be tempted to thank Providence for keeping the Bayelsa away from the gritty affairs of power at the level he lasted and experienced. It's because two significant stories didn't portray Jonathan as a power man. Someone worshipped with you consistently for months, then she suddenly disappeared from the villa chapel without disappearing from sight or your government, and you couldn't ask why. And this isn't just anybody. She was the de facto coordinating minister. Who does that and still earns the confidence of his close association? Why won't association betray a man who rarely asked about their well-being? That may not be the man Jonathan, but that was the Jonathan that emerged from Iweala's book. Thank you for listening to this news. Viewers, don't forget, your opinion and comment are highly welcome and important. Don't forget to leave the comment behind. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button as you receive more updates. Thank you.